Fog by Carl Sandburg. Poem number 9 for Class 10 in their subject English, prepared and presented by VGR. A poem, Fog. About the poet. Carl August Sandburg was an American poet, biographer, journalist, and editor. He won 3 Pulitzer Prizes, 2 for his poetry and 1 for his biography of Abraham Lincoln. Sandburg was widely regarded as a major figure in contemporary literature, especially for volumes of his collected verse, including Chicago Poems in 1960, Corn Huskers in 1980, and Smoke and Steel in 1920. He enjoyed unrivaled appeal as a poet in his day, perhaps because the breadth of his experiences connected him with so many strands of American life. He was born on 6th January 1878 at Galesburg, Illinois, United States, and died at 22nd July 1967 at the Flat Rock, North Carolina, United States. His occupation, he was a writer, author, or a journalist. Awards. He won Pulitzer Prizes in 1919, 1940, and 1951, and Robert Frost Medal at 1952. His notable works: Chicago Poems, Chicago Poems, The People, Yes, Corn Huskers, Abraham Lincoln, The Prairie Years and the War Years, Rutabaga Stories. Here you can able to see the book cover, a complete poem of Carl Sandburg, Chicago Poems, and the author Carl August Sandburg with a different expression. His works and some book cover pages I have shown here. Abe Lincoln Grows Up by Carl Sandburg, The American Song Bag, The Complete Poems of Carl Sandburg, and his book about Abraham Lincoln, The Warriors. His other works like Honey and Salt, a new volume of poems, and American Songbag already we have seen. Another book is Rutabaga Stories, Remembrance Rock, and is a inner page of the book Chicago Poems. These are the works and few cover pages of his works. Here I have shown you different picture. First picture you can able to see the half portion of a bridge. Why? Because the other portions are fully covered by the fog. So you are not able to see it properly. It's not visible to us. In the second picture you can able to see some trees, but it is not clear. Why? What is the reason? Because it is fully covered by the fog or mist. So the mist or fog make us to see the things very dull, not clear form. Visibility become less. In the third picture also you can able to see the edges of some bridge and other areas are fully covered by the fogs. Only the city and a few buildings you can able to have the visibility because the reason is the mist or fog. Here also you can able to see the city of the Chicago, which is fully covered by the fog. You can able to see only the skyscrapers in a clear visible form, and other small industries and small house and other buildings is not visible. The reason behind that is the mist or fog. So now you will get an idea what may be the condition of an area if fog is covered. The fog is silent, it is very calm, and it makes us to be dull and sad, and patiently we have to wait to move the fog from that area to get a full and clear visibility. Okay, so this is the nature of the fog. Now we will enter into the central idea or theme of this poem. The poet Carl Sandburg, in his poem Fog, describes a fog as a cat. This description of a fog as a living creature shows the poet's interest in the wonders and beauties of nature. To him, the coming of a fog resembles the way a cat comes silently on a little cat feet. Like a cat, the fog sits on its haunches, and like a cat's gaze, the fog looks over the harbor and the city. Just like a cat keeps moving and hardly stays at one place, the fog also slowly moves on and vanishes. So here in this picture, it clearly depicted the fog in the form of cat and the fog which is covering the whole Chicago area in the form of a cat which fully absorbs the whole city. Here also you can able to get the picture of the bridge as well as the town of Chicago. Before we enter into the poem, we will get some background position of this poem. Fog is a poem by Carl Sandburg. It first appeared in Sandburg's first mainstream collection of poems, Chicago Poems, which is published in 1916. So Sandburg has described the genesis of the poem. At a time when he carrying a book of Japanese haiku, he went to interview a juvenile court judge, and he had cut through Grant Park and saw the fog over Chicago harbor. He had certainly seen many fogs before, but this time he had to wait 40 minutes for the judge, and he only had a piece of newsprint handy, so he decided to create an American haiku. So here you can able to see the bridge of Chicago, that is San Francisco Bridge at Chicago, which is fully emerged with the fog. So this scene, this type of position made this writer to be write this poem Fog as a haiku form. Before we know what is haiku, isn't it? So in the previous one, we have known that this poem has written in the form of American haiku. So what is meant by haiku? Haiku is a type of short poetry originally from Japan. The word haiku is derived from Japanese word hokku, meaning starting words. Haikus or haiku are typically written on the subject of nature. Most haikus examine natural themes such as weather, animals and plants, and changing seasons. Haikus can be serious and meditative, free of mood, or playful and fun. Traditional Japanese haiku consists of three phrases that contain a kairji or cutting word, 17 on in a 575 pattern, and a Kayago or a seasonal reference. That means it has 17 syllables of a type of Japanese phoneme, we can say, and here it evokes the images of a natural world. As a seasonal reference here, it evokes images of a natural world. So a haiku expresses much and suggests more in the fewest possible words. That means with a few words, it suggests much and more meaning to the people of the haiku readers. So we can come to know that fog also follows a haiku technique. Here you can able to see the picture of the fog which fully emerges the bridge, and here a cat which is visiting, observing the whole harbor and the ship and the bridge nearby the bridge, like a fog who sits in the harbor. and calmly observing the whole things. Now we enter into the poem The Fog by Carl Sandburg. The fog comes on a little cat feet. It sits looking over harbor and city on silent haunches and then moves on. Here in this picture you can able to see how the fog covered the whole area of San Francisco Bridge and the town of San Francisco, which is very near to the harbor. You can able to see the sea here. Near it is a harbor area. You can able to see how the fog has covered the whole area in this poem, The Fog. Now the word meaning fog means it is a thick cloud of tiny water droplets present in the atmosphere, especially in winter. Harbor means port or dock. That means a place where ships load and unload their cargoes. Cat. Cat is a feline mammal, usually having soft fur and no ability to roar. Domestic cats, okay? Or another meaning tells that an informal term for a youth or a man. Or which eject the contents of the stomach through mouth. So here the poet compares himself as a cat who sits for the 40 minutes for waiting the judge very calmly and quietly, and he was a man. So here the cat may be a man, okay, and he want to express whatever in his stomach, whatever in his mouth to be ejected outside. So has he created this poem Fog. So it is a symbolical word here used, the animal cat. Okay. On haunches means sitting with the knees bent. Yeah, hip. You can able to see the cat here, how it sits here. It sits with his haunches. Okay. With this knee bent. So here you can able to see the picture of the harbor which is fully covered with the fog. Explanation. Fog is a very small poem written by Carl Sandburg. He has described the process of arrival of the fog into a city and the harbor. He has very beautifully compared it to a cat. This short poem is an expression of the view of fog. For the poet, fog is not just a natural phenomenon, it is rather a creature. Fog has been compared with a cat as the way fog comes is very similar to the ways of a cat. As a cat walks silently on its small feet, the fog also comes in the same manner, as if trying to avoid any attention. Fog's presence over and around a city seems as if a cat is sitting silently on its haunches and looking over the harbor and the city. Finally, when fog leaves a city, it looks like a cat's slow and silent steps moving on from a place. Analysis. Fog is a short poem, 6 lines long, split into 2 stanzas. It is a free verse poem having no regular rhyme or set meter. The poem is an extended metaphor, a poet seeing the fog as a cat that comes on tiny, silent feet as cats do when they are stalking, for example. Only a cat can move in such a way, almost imperceptibly and in complete silence. But why choose a cat? Because a cat is an independent animal. It doesn't follow rules. It slips and slides in and out of our lives as it pleases, just like fog, which knows no boundaries. Cats are stealthy, moving in slow motion at times. They can fix themselves onto an object or creature, seemingly in a trance, yet They appear to be moving in a most mysterious fashion. This poem captures a little of this feline mystery. The reader's mind becomes filled with this dual imagery of fog and cat. Fog turning into a cat, cat morphing back into the fog. By doing this, the poet is introducing the idea that the fog is alive and is an entity. Cats also have the habit of finding a place, which gives them an overview of a landscape or territory. They can sit or lie for hours in this elevated state, taking in all that happens almost inscrutably. Fog, likewise, moves in at a slow pace and then stops, smothering everything, covering a landscape or a seascape and bringing silence and mystery. You cannot see through or into it, much like trying to understand a cat. You can only get so far. Can you ever get to know a cat? Ever get to know fog? Cats like to move on at their own pace, at their leisure. They become totally relaxed, but when they want to move, they do so, usually on their own terms. Before you know it, they have disappeared, faded away into the undergrowth, leaving only their aura behind. Same with the fog. Why he here used only short lines? Because by keeping the line short, the poet is controlling the pace, keeping it slow. As you read, you have to slow down because you are not too certain about the next word or line. This reflects the slow fog rolling in. Recapitulation. The poet is describing fog. Fog is a thick cloud of tiny water droplets present in the atmosphere. It is generally seen during the winter season. Here, the poet describes the advancement of fog towards the city and the harbor. He says the fog comes like a cat comes on its little feet. This means the fog advances towards the city very slowly and calmly, just like a cat. One never knows how and when the fog will enter the city. Therefore, fog is compared to the cat which enters our home in an unpredictable manner. Next, he says that the fog sits over the whole of the city as a cat sits silently befolding her legs behind itself and looks around the nearby places and things. Similarly, it seems that fog silently covers the whole of the city and the harbor and is sitting over them looking around like a cat. After a while, the fog leaves the city and moves on. The poet says so because it is a natural phenomenon that fog does not stay at a place for a long and leaves the place after a few hours. So, here also the poet says that just like a cat, the fog leaves the place very silently without being noticed by anyone. Here you can able to see the picture how the fog surrounded the whole area. You can only able to see only the top of the skyscrapers here. Here also the harbor, you can able to see only the bridges that made by wood. Other areas remain covered by fog. Now summary. The poet says that fog, which is generally seen during the winter season, is coming towards the city and harbor just like a cat. This means that it is approaching the city in a very silent manner so that no one can notice its arrival. He has compared its arrival to that of a cat because a cat always enters a place silently. Next, he says that the fog has covered the whole of the city and harbor, and it appears as if it is sitting by folding its legs and looking around just the way a cat does when it sits on the haunches and looks around. At the end, he describes the departure of the fog, which is very silently and unpredictably, again similar to the departure of the cat, vanishes. Now we are entering into the poetic device. In this poem, you can find out the analogy, that means comparison of fog to a cat. And second technique is a metaphor, that means the uses of a cat for a referring to a fog. That means fog is compared to a cat in this poem, like on little cat feet. Okay. A rhyming scheme, there is no rhyming scheme. So the poem is in free verse. Okay, the poem is in free verse. And the poet used another technique is enjambment, because when enjambment, when a sentence continues to the next line without any punctuation mark. Here also you can see it start from its sits looking and ends till the moves on. Then only you are getting the punctuation mark as full stop. So enjambment technique is also used in this poem. Next one is consonants. The repetition of consonant sound T in this poem in the words like in, little, feet, cat, it, sit, silent, etc. In these words you can able to find the consonant sound is repetition of the consonant sounds. Okay. The next poetic technique is the personification. Fog has been personified here as an animal, so that the writer using fog comes, it sits, like an animal comes and sits. Okay, he give a shape of the fog to a cat. Okay, imagery is also used in this poem. Fog meets cat, that means cat meets fog. Note the use of a feet and not paws. He does not use the paws of the cat. Okay. The image is a thick white fog which slowly develops into a small feline, becomes lifelike, and is then gone. The fog is looking as a cat looks, taking everything in. Here we have a snapshot of a city scene. It is a short animation. So imagery is used in this poem. Thank you. I hope you like this video. If you find it's useful, please give me a like and subscribe it. Thank you once again for watching the poem Fog.